What's good? It's your boy
Greetings,
DopeSomething.
Master
Welcome
Guard.
back to the channel. So we are back
Well,
on this Kingdom
when we set off
Comes
for Nebakov,
Deliverance
I don't
2.
think I could tolerate
Once
another day under
again,
one roof with
we
that
finally are
idiot
at our
Schomburg.
prison. We back in our royal garments as we should be. We gotta go on a little mission though. We are tasked as
Aye,
messengers once
whenever.
All
again
five?
to
Which
deliver,
reminds
well,
me,
I guess
look,
uh an
I know I
alliance, quote
behaved like
unquote,
an
if you want to
idiot,
call it. Basically,
but
we're playing a fetch quest. We're going to go make sure that these people
Happens to
send
the
us
best
the
of us.
guards that we need,
But you
so on
can
and
rely
so
on me.
forth. Which, if you've been
Always.
watching this
We
far,
have
you already
decided,
know, for
that's
whatever
all.
reason,
Who doesn't
every
sometimes?
time we go complete
You're the
something,
closest friend I
it
have
never
left.
works in our
thank
favor.
you.
Something always goes
I
sideways,
I
always
really
go
appreciate
wrong,
it. I'm
so
glad
on
to
and
have you
so
as my
forth.
page.
So I
You
doubt
know,
that this is about to
Hamish
be
assigned
any
you to me as
different.
a kind
In
of
all honesty, I'm
punishment,
not gonna lie to
but
y'all.
now I wouldn't want
I hardly
anyone else
doubt
by
this is
my
about to be
side.
different. But
You have my
we'll
word as
see.
a nobleman.
It
You
seems
have my
like
word as a
good
blacksmith that
old
I'll stand
Hans
by
is
you.
finally
Even if it isn't always easy
getting
going.
off his high
Hmm.
horse
Then your word
and
must be as
you know,
firm as
starting to act
steel.
more like
But
a
I take my
person,
promises
so to
seriously too.
speak.
And
But
since I made a promise to Bajena, we
you
have to
know,
repay our
I'm
debt.
glad. I
Don't
hope
worry
his
about it.
character development, he's starting to
I
get
took
better
care
as
of
we
it
go
on
further
behalf of
along.
both of us.
You did? My word, Henry. You are a true Bellator. Only half by birth, but your heart is filled with blue blood.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble on account of us.
Not on account of us, no. But, well, it's a complicated story. And not a pleasant one.
Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that. But right now, I'm not in the mood for sad stories. You can tell me another. It's high time we set out so we can get back before night.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Bergolf. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nebakov, at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses! My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berkhoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh?
Now
Michael's
I
my
might
name,
just be
and I
tripping,
welcome you to
but
our
they
little
really
place. It's not the
for like
fanciest
knights,
fortress
so on
ever.
and so forth. They
You
look
know, I
dirty
like it here.
and like
It
rough,
serves
if
us
that
well.
makes sense.
How was
Like
your
they look
journey?
more like,
All good?
I don't, kind of like bandits, I guess.
Aye.
I
Lovely
don't know.
country.
Maybe I'm just
A
tripping.
feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear. Especially from someone from far off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there. So don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses.
I don't know.
We're rolling
This
some
dude seems
dice,
cool
eh? We've
as
got
like a
an honoured
commander,
guest work.
so
Don't
he might
be
be alright.
shy.
I probably
Invite
was
him
just
to
tripping.
play if he finds himself at a
Always
loose
glad
end.
to see
At
polite
least he'll
people
show you
like
how
you.
your betters
God
play.
be with right you are,
Greetings,
Michael.
Master
You
Guard.
can rely on me.
And you, Ertul, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down the hill one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories. I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
He's calling his loyal men to arms, to fight back against the bandits running rampant in the region.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von Berghoff have?
He's got some, but definitely less than he'd like to. That's why we're here.
Well, hopefully enough. I bet my left nut Lord Yaromir will send me. Tell me one thing, though. Because I can't wrap my head around it. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Perkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaromir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein, is somehow significant.
One of the most significant in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Well, you're lucky you're with him. Look who I'm serving. And you're his, what, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it. But mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaromir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place.
But don't tell me we ready to scrap.
We can get stuck in.
You ain't know. Everybody know
Let's
me
do
from
it.
Scallywag.
We've got some
Lord
weapons to
Henry the
practice, yeah?
Scotsel,
So we'll
the
use
demon
them.
slayer
You don't wanna hack each other
executioner.
Sensible.
They
We'll do
know
it
me
in a
from
little
high
courtyard
and
near the
low.
gate. Tell me what weapon you want.
Let's see what old boy got. Now give me my long sword. You know, my true knight weapon.
Some sword will...
A choice fitting. Give me a moment.
You know what?
I'll put my gear on.
I was gonna say no. I'm trying to level my short sword fighting. So we gonna do this instead. Let's see what he got. He got a shield too. What is he using, a mallet? Or that's a warhammer. Okay. He got a little parry. That went through. Yeah. Nah, not today, Junior. Do it again. Bow. Nope. Damn. I'm trying to do the I learned the Master Guard counter, and I'm trying to do it, but I ain't really perfected that yet. It's really hard to do in combat because you got to parry like the opposite side of them. So as they attack, like when the shield icon comes up for the perfect block, you got to attack at that time. So it's taking some getting used to. But I thought, yeah, fuck it. I'm about to fight the normal way. Why did it? Oh, it disengaged.
Burn in hell.
I'm gonna do my battle cry because it makes me stronger. You can see my top. I got the deadliest warrior icon that popped up. See, that was easy. That was too easy, baby.
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time.
Lord Capon's honour has been defended.
Ha! That it has. Didn't expect you to take me down like that. All honor to you, Henry. Here you go. Something to remember Nebakov by on your... If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with... Well, Henry?
Alright, so usually I wouldn't show this, but since I haven't showed y'all a dice game, all like walkthrough, playthrough, whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna show y'all this dice game, but I'm gonna cut it in half because I'm gonna play to the highest level, which is Knights, and the score is like 5,000, which is gonna take me probably like 10 minutes or something like that. So I'm just gonna cut to like the last hand and take it from there. But these are all my dice. You can see I got some stuff on. I like to play with a select 6 because of what it can do. You know, it puts odds in my favor. I got the devil and the cheater dies in favorable. You know, couple of extra perks. You know, nothing too crazy. I stole most of them. But this is what we gonna start with, and then he want to see one of the badges. So I'm gonna do the head start badge probably, and pop off like that. So without further ado, let's get into that match.
Best player win.
So this is the final hand. Of course, this is post edit me. Man, when I tell you this was a close game, I thought I lost. Watch his final hand that he plays versus the one that I got. Because I ain't gonna lie, I almost lost my mind when he hit this. So if you're new to this game, the goal is to get a 1, a 5, mainly just a 1 or a 5 in your hand at all times. This is considered a prime number. So if you get a prime number, you can keep going as many times as you want. In pairs, so it's three of a kind. So once you get 3 kinds of pairs, you know, it evens it up. But see, right here, he ended it. And as you see, he was close to it too. But I see here, boom, I got 5 4s and a 1. And then I look down, I'm like, wait a minute, that's another 4. They gave me a whole set to win the game. You want to talk about lucky? I should have lost this game. That was the luckiest hand I could have got. So we did dice. I did the horseback riding, and obviously y'all seen the fight. And I seen this dude over here. So I decided I wanted to talk to him and see, you know, what he was talking about. He was just sitting here. Turns to find out he had a prisoner. And I was thinking about, like, what prisoner would you have up here? And they already was talking about like the horses and stuff. So I was, I was a little intrigued, as they say, a little interested. So I decided I want to see what's in this building. So I look around, open the door, like, let me see what he talking about in here. You know, a little kitchen area. But I figure like this is connected to that little room. But as soon as I open the door, I noticed a search icon. So I really want to try and get in no trouble. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. We just gonna we just gonna make our way on down here and see what's popping. So this is the girl that said that she would give me a little bath, you know, get my wounds right and such.
Great warrior him. I can't remember the last time anyone.
Oh, but nor did he. That's why I'm here, actually. He knocked me about a bit.
Steed.
I will be only too happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll make me blush. Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat them. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles.
So I was like, you know
Actually,
what, fuck
that's
it.
why
Let me,
I'm
let me go
so
ahead and do her
pleased you're
quest.
here.
Now,
A
it
bit of
cut out
excitement at
part of it when I
last.
was flirting
Tell
with
me
her because
more
I got
about
an error and it
knights.
ended up
Or
deleting
better
my
still,
whole
about
like little
yourself.
save-ish
Where
portion.
have you been?
Kind of
What
was
have you
annoying.
seen?
So this part
Once,
I had to
was on the
basically
trail of
redo.
the
So I heard what she
Skydrop,
said already.
but the sly fox
But
hid
she
in the
basically is
cloisters
gonna
of Sasau
talk to
Monastery.
us a little
So I
bit. We're
had
gonna
to
talk
become a
about, you know, our
novice to
backstory,
track
so
him
on and so
down.
forth. And then she
Good
want me to pick
heavens.
flowers for her.
So you're actually a monk.
And then after that, let's just say it got
No,
poppin'.
I entered the monastery under a false name, so I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know. Tell me more, please.
All right then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village.
I'm
My
sorry.
lord's retinue, me included, went at them. There was a terrible battle. Our enemies were humans. They fought like demons. A lot of blood was shed. But we were victorious.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
Horses here, more in the stables, and a big corral with even more outside the village. That's a lot more than I'd expect here. I wonder where Lord Nebak got them all. Maybe that Pelzer will know.
This really is a lovely... If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointment... And if his lordship found out I was dawdling...
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, still. Now you're here, you can help me with those herbs.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some story.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lads, and I'll come up with the rest.
Really? So tell me how to treat fever, say, or shortness of breath.
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile, maybe some poppy or marigold, am I right?
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Above all, the marigold. Since you know all about it, you'll be back in a jiffy, won't you? It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
I think I'll manage. I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. Hurry.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me about
I wanted to give you a...
a riddle. Why?
You'll know soon enough. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace. A delicate charm in a hidden place. A whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward.
All right, I'm talking over this part because I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for this or not. So there we go. As well as I'm gonna
I
zoom
hope they
into all
didn't
these
hear us in the
parts because y'all ain't
fortress.
seeing no type of
People
nudity.
wouldn't
You ain't
half
about to get
talk.
me with a copy
If you're as
strike.
good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Should we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
Those horses then?
I will. And you, sir. Maybe I mentioned it before, but if you're at a loose end, the horses need to stretch their legs a bit. You could help us out. Just a little race around the area. It would do the horses good. And you, too. And if you managed to beat our lad, you wouldn't go away empty-handed.
I'll race.
The race at the mill. You'll be taking none of...
That's fair.
Great.
So we also had to do like a little horse race that I found him. And if you do this race, please make sure you got the upgrade that allows you to do the speed boost in the beginning before like you rear your horse. Because I'm not gonna lie, I did this probably about two times, two maybe three times, and I didn't realize that you could do the boost in the beginning, and I lost every single time. Luckily I had to end up reloading the game, and it pushed me all the way back to like the flower girl part, which is why I said like I already knew what I was doing in that part. So yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Great race.
speed this
It's hard
part
to
up though.
read
It's probably like
He
2-3 times
certainly
because it's
is.
literally just me running
You're
back
a
and forth
different class altogether,
to win the
I see.
race, so on and so
You
forth.
beat
So
Hurtle, so, like I promised, the saddle is yours.
The pleasure is all mine.
If you're so delighted, race
as well, I'm
again.
also gonna show y'all the reward he ends up giving you, which is a saddle that increases your capacity by like 100 or some change, maybe 200. It's a lot, but I went from 158 to 318, so it's definitely worth beating them if you want the capacity.
Excellent. My favorite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaramir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
I had a great time. Michael, the garrison commander, challenged me to defend your...
Did you win?
Of course.
Sorry I asked. But now back to our duties.
Wait. I'd like to explore a bit more.
Why? We did what we were supposed to. There's nothing keeping us here now.
I know it sounds odd, but... there's something fishy here. I've got a bad feeling about it, and I want to find out more.
Henry.
Please, trust my judgment.
All right, but make it quick. And above all, I don't want any more trouble. We're here because of von Bergov's business, not for some godforsaken fortress. Got that?
Sure.
I won't wait forever. If you don't turn up in time, you can catch up with me on the way, or we'll meet back at Trotsky. But I won't be pleased. You're supposed to ensure my safety.
So in this part, I had to basically reload my save again because, like I told you, I wanted to see what was in this building. But after you go too far and Hans completes his meeting, basically you're stuck. And you can't basically go in here anymore because everybody inside is basically on high alert. So I did end up reloading this part, which is kind of why it might look like I kind of know what I'm doing because I do, because I did it before. So yeah, but the guard is gone, the one that you can steal the key off of. So I just, I lockpicked this manually because my theory skill is kind of like that. Kind of confident, so on and so forth. But in this next little segment, that's where my audio actually picks back up. So I'm gonna let my in-game self take over, and I will catch y'all at the end of the video.
What do you want now? You've already taken everything I have. Sooner or
What?
later, Otto von Bergau will find out the truth and have you all hanged, believe you me.
Hold on. You've got me mixed up with someone. It was Lord von Bergov who sent me here.
What?
Who is this?
If you're not one of those cutthroats, what are you doing here?
I swear by all that's holy, I came from Trotsky on a mission from Lord von Bergov.
Thank God. Fortune smiles on me. I'm Yaromir Nebak. You gallop back to Trotsky and tell Sir Otto that bandits have seized the fortress and are holding me captive. Tell him to bring an army and put an end to their mischief.
Are you? So you telling me this man got his whole
When we
fortress
arrived,
captured by bandits that
their
would explain the
leader pretended
horses?
to be you and tried to deceive us.
The bastard!
That would explain the horses.
I haven't a clue. I've never seen him before, and he didn't bother to introduce himself. His men call him Captain. But the way he behaves and speaks, I reckon he's high-born. Now, stop wasting time. Go and tell Otto von
Man,
Bergau.
I don't need his help. I can do this by myself.
How did they take the fortress then?
We don't have time for storytelling, for Christ's sake. If they catch you here, all will be lost. Hurry back to...
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Lord von Bergov is bound to ask me that, and I don't want to just stand there gaping like a stuffed owl.
Well, all right. It was a stormy night. Somehow they managed to climb the
I hear
cliff,
footsteps.
suppose. They just suddenly appeared in the fortress, that's all. They wiped out my guards, burst into the tower. They took us by complete surprise. I didn't have many men, and most of them died before they could draw their swords. They took me captive. This is all that's left of us.
So it's just you.
Now you know. So what are you...
I'll tell Lord von Bergov everything.
God bless you.
I can't go straight away. I have to wait till my lord's meeting is over. Otherwise, it would be suspicious.
For God's sake, at least get your horses ready then. God be with you.
Wow. So they done took this man and captured him.
This place is off limits.
My fault. Alright.
Had a loose end, sir? Dice will
You
help pass the
silly
time.
doggy.
Let me talk to him again.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaromir said he had some luck with horses.
Nothing interesting about it.
Well, if there's one thing Lord Capon...
If you insist. Or you're in for a disappointment. Sir Yaromir had these relatives, and they died. God rest their souls. And his
Okay.
lordship
So look, we
inherited some
gonna
land.
make
They
it
couldn't
back
give it to him
after
or
my lord
something,
is done
so they
talking,
gave
which I think that's him
horses
coming down the
instead
stairs.
to make
No,
up
that's
the
a
amount
soldier.
owed.
So we
See?
gonna make it back.
Complicated.
And the reason
inside.
I knew to come
But all above board.
probably look at the prisoners is
No, you're right.
because
That's no
when I was walking around on the outside
Yes,
after
sir.
my fair lady and such,
See you later.
it was a villager that basically said something was going on with them, and they just randomly started popping up with a whole bunch of arms and stuff, which told me something suspicious going on. Let me see if he's still over here. He was standing right here. He was a random. Actually, it's him. Yeah, him. So he'll say something.
Sir, for a
Boom.
moment, I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
Aye,
So he gonna say
wood for kindling.
he got some dead
You can
wood,
never have enough of that.
and you just gonna follow
Nights
him.
can be cold, can't they? Very wise.
And then once you follow him, we'll follow him real quick. The only reason I knew it because I had to reload my save. Because if you do this like after the meeting wise, like after your lord's already done, then everybody in the fortress is already hiding up. So every time they see you, they'll be like, what are you doing here, basically? Your lord is ready to go. And they'll keep trying to push you out. So I talked to him after basically the meeting was almost over. And by the time I made it back here, my Lord Sapan was already leaving out the fortress. So I did that first and then, you know, back to this. But we're gonna follow him to like the through like the little forest part, and I'm gonna show y'all how I knew. And then it's probably gonna be like another cut or something, or I might end it off here as far as like video wise, you know, because I'm mainly doing the main stories of the of this, basically like the main story. Obviously, I know I've been banging out side quests left and right like crazy. I think I'm level 18 main level or something like that. So yeah, but right here he's gonna tell us about the what do you call it? Something's fishy going on, and then a guard is gonna randomly pop up.
Hey, sir. It's a good thing
See?
you're here,
Watch.
sir. You ain't local, are you?
That's right. We're not from round here. We came to see Sir Yaramir on Lure...
That's just it. I ain't seen Sir Yaramir in ages. Them new men-at-arms are in charge now.
See?
They told us they're Sir Yaramir's friends guarding the fortress against the bandits in these parts. But there aren't half a lot of them, sir. Day and night they come and go, and there never was that many men-at-arms. Oh, shit. I think some guards are coming. They mustn't see me, otherwise... Mark my words, sir.
And then this dude will pop up on me.
Time's passed.
See?
Sir Hans's meeting is most likely over.
Now it's time to go talk to Sir Hans.
I heard something suspicious here. It would never have occurred to me that it was you, sir. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like that. Someone might mistake you for a hare and shoot you. And that would be most unfortunate.
Thanks for your
See how
concern.
suspicious he acting?
I'm fine. I may have the ears of a fox and the eyes of a hawk. I'm nothing like a hare, though.
Well, I've got the nose of a wolf, so watch out. You're an honored guest. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like some wild boar. All your needs will be taken care of in the fortress, as hospitality demands.
See? Talking that high stuff. But I just wanted to share that part. Let's run back to Sir Hans, see what he got to say. And then it'll probably be like a little another little cut. I might end up having this listen in 2 parts. I was able to do everything here but do archery because I couldn't find the dude to talk to. So
we're all excellent. My favorite retainer and protect the mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Berghoff.
I bet you he did.
So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
Oh, I had fun.
Fucking hell, Hans. You can be glad you're alive.
Is there something wrong?
You bet there is. The whole fortress has been taken over by bandits. They attacked it and took Sir Yaramir prisoner. They're pretending to be his garrison. And you didn't speak to Nebak, but to their chief. Thank Christ they didn't take you prisoner as well.
What?
I found the real Nebak in jail. I swear to God it's all true. We have to disappear as quickly as possible before they take us captive as well.
Oh, shit. Well, then we better leave right now. You can explain it properly on the way.
Yes, sir. Let's get out of here. Oh, damn it. They sped up the trip going back. So now we're going to tell good old sir. I ain't going to lie. If they would have let me, I would have killed the whole fort myself. I would have killed everybody. But they ain't let me do all that. So.
Yo, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold.
I'm tired of being
But
here.
it's good we're back safe. I was somewhat afraid they might send someone after us. Especially after what you said on the way about... It was clever of you to sniff out the deception, Henry. I'll take my hat off to you.
You better.
Lord von Berghoff...
Of course.
All right, say we ain't waiting. Let's go talk to him. Tell him what's going on.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaramir? How many of his men can I count on?
He don't got none.
My lord. The situation is worse than you can
They
imagine.
all did.
Nebakov Fortress has been taken over by bandits, and Sir Yaramir is their prisoner.
What?
Their leader posed as Sir Yaromir. While I negotiated with him, Henry found out the truth.
Sir Yaromir urgently requests that you send a force to Nebakov and free him.
I will, of course. The news might actually be better than it seems.
What?
What's good about it? They seized the fortress.
At last, we know where to strike.
Ah.
They thought they would gain a foothold, but instead they walked into a trap. Nebakov will be easy
I bet
to
you this the
defeat.
gang of bandits that
We will sit down
ambushed
where
us.
We have enough men mustered. That heap of sticks will not last a day against my knights.
Man, let me take care of it.
You can count on us, sir.
I should hope so. I'm sure young Lord Capon is eager to demonstrate his valor in the field. And just maybe, Henry, you will win your knight's spurs.
We will support you in the field, of course. But before we take the fortress, I'm very keen to finish the business we came about.
There will be time enough for that.
Hey, you
There
gonna
are
stop
several
pulling me on the
loose
chain.
ends to tidy up before we attack Nebakov. You have proved yourselves most capable. So I will let you take care of it. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What?
How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack.
Man, let me take care of it.
My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
I got it.
Torture, sir.
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner.
Hey, well,
And
you
it
called the
seems we
right
don't
one
have
for the job.
So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn.
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. I don't know what you think about such, but if you want to try and get something out of him, if he doesn't sing, he is of no use to us.
Oh, I'm about to have fun with
We
this.
need to know who, because it is not possible that they could evade us for so long without...
That's an offer that's hard to resist. I have a whole list of questions for that scoundrel.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him...
I'm surprised how
Oh,
tender-hearted
I can't wait
your
for
men
this.
are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning,
don't worry
to
about
the
hanging him.
others.
He ain't gonna make it out the
Nevertheless,
room.
While we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir.
All right,
While you
now.
were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
A strange thing happened. Young Semine rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Outta. I don't like where this is going. But we have to uncover the truth. I hope the answers are waiting for us below. In the
Let me
dungeon.
find out old King
Now,
Boy is leading the
to
band.
more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest...
Oh yeah, I
he
got
will
plenty
be
of money
at
to
your
buy the
service.
services.
You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the Outta. For you, Henry, he will have a gift from my personal armory as a token of my
Ooh, I get a new
gratitude
weapon?
for your services.
Thank you.
As y'all know, I have been robbing people ridiculous like. So that was back in the saddle. That quest is complete. So now we're gonna do necessary evils, but that will wrap up this little segment right here. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Tell a friend. Well, actually, hold on. Let me go see what this weapon is real quick, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Then we'll come back and talk to him. Then I'll probably do like another little recording to that little mission, so on and so forth. Cause I want to see what weapon he got from me. But I think we already learned all the training that he could have taught us already. Like I said, I've been robbing crazy from this thing. So as y'all can see, I got the balustered sword, which you can see the slash damage is amazing. I also got the common. This sword right here is my long sword, and I don't know why I have this on. I forgot to switch it. And then obviously I got all these that I haven't used. I'm just waiting to sell these. I can't find a vendor who got enough money to buy everything. So this is the dude he was talking about. I think we already learned everything from him.
I'd like to... That's no problem.
I didn't know he can teach me more. So we're gonna do this.
Certain you know a few tricks with a sword.
Yes, let's.
And I'm gonna show y'all a trick. After he teaches y'all, you can rob the coin back. So boom, if I jump over here, make sure ain't no guards. I can rob it. Boom. And if you quick enough, I can get all my coin back from him. Look, they got my 500 right there, 250, another 300. Boom. So now I got all my money back. I'm gonna learn some more tricks. Which y'all can do this with any
This seems like
any type of like a vendor or whatever. As soon as you buy something, steal from them and rob them, you can get all your coins and stuff back. But y'all see, it's too many people around now, so I ain't gonna be able to rob them again probably. So we just gonna go ahead and spend this little money. But let's see what he got for me.
I'm supposed to.
If he sent you directly to me, in that case, I'll give you one of our best weapons.
Oh, and I get to pick. I have a good long sword already. I want a pole arm. I want a good pole arm.
Want to keep your enemy at the here? Having the right armor for your choice of weapon. I don't think Lord von Berghoff.
Thank you.
Oh, and he gave me some armor.
If you want to train your combats, after all, any weapon is only as good as.
Appreciate you. All right.
I'd like to learn.
Let's learn something else from him real quick. Let's learn the pole arm.
To use a halberd.
The halberd. Let's get started.
Hopefully it's getting dark, so everybody should disappear. Hopefully. Yep. See how everybody breaking away? So now I need to wait for everybody to kind of get a little further from him. Oh, he against the wall. I can't really rob him from right here. Yeah, I gotta wait for him to leave. But anyway, y'all seen what he gave us. That's gonna be it for right now. Tell a friend that was back again. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.